Greetings, fellow traders. Paul Wooden here. It's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Thursday, June the 10th, 2021. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's try to see where we are with the market here today. So SPX grinding its way up here, up 19 points, green on the monthly chart. Weekly chart finally turned green, and the daily chart bouncing off the ADMA right here in fresh all-time highs today, guys. Recession is over. We did it. So again, it's kind of fitting our wave count idea right here, that we had a wave 2 pullback, and maybe this is kind of a sub wave 1-2 of the wave 3, and we'll see if we get some more upside on this one. Let's take a look at the SPY. Again, the big thing is we've had a lot of low volume here recently. It's been kind of this summer doldrums, holiday weekend type stuff, so, or holiday 2 weeks, and just kind of low volume type stuff. So we'll see what kind of action we get here going into Friday, right? So Tesla's got their event, I guess, tonight. They've got like their Plaid event tonight, so that might affect some things for Tesla going tomorrow. We'll take a look at their chart in a little bit. Big push again here on the S&P futures here to all-time highs. Inflation numbers were worse than expected, but better than before, so bullish, right? So, but it did give a big quick drop right here, but the fact that they held those lows gave us a good bullish indication going to the open, right? And then they flushed it, right? So they kind of got up about as high as they could go, and then they pulled it back here pretty sharply, and we got a nice dip buy off of that. So we're back retesting the all-time highs and the prior all-time highs, and looking pretty constructive here going into the afternoon so far. So we'll see what type of action we get into the rest of the day. Generally, we got a lot of divergences, but generally leaning pretty bullish, right? So it's a big thing here. Obviously, we've got a fresh geometric line here from the dip this morning, and that is holding pretty well here so far. So just kind of keep an eye on that and see how that goes here into the rest of the day. Let's see with the Qs. So Qs again, big dip buy right here. Got into took a little dive into the 15-orb range and back out of that here today. IWM. Struggling. This is actually below its 15-hour below. Maybe a shark pattern right there, but I think a little bit too tight. So we'll see how that goes. The XLF, guys, relative weakness in this name today. So that makes it tough to be really super duper bullish when the banks aren't participating. So a strange day today, right? We got the SPX roll going on, which means S&P future contracts are switching from the June expiration to the September expiration, right? So a lot of people are dumping those. That's giving like these kind of artificial down moves, and then they're switching to the other ones, kind of giving some artificial up moves. So really crazy stuff, right? So it makes it a really challenging market right here. So we've got that going on. The VIX. The VIX is not really too worried here. It's below the 15-hour below, so it's just kind of doing its thing. Apple. Let's take a look. So Apple so far, guys, nice move at the open through our signal zone. This is on our action names list today. We got a nice push here through our first level here to the upside, and then that's pretty much good enough. But we did say that if you can't get over the inside day high, that we'd come back down and test the other side, and we sure got there. So nice stuff there. Same thing with Tesla. So Tesla was our action name from last night, right? So we got a nice push here through our level that we drew last night at the on the live stream. We got a nice push here to the inside day high. Now it's kind of chopping around these levels. It actually does look like a bit of a harmonic forming here on Tesla. Right, so keep an eye on that going into the afternoon if it really wants to take this inside day up. So cool stuff there. And a couple ideas from last night that we had in the game plan. We only put 2 ideas out there. We put Pfizer on the bullish one, and that had an incredible move right at the open right there. And we also put Lee, right, Lee Auto on this one as well. And that one is grinding down pretty nicely, down about 1% here today. So hopefully you guys found those helpful. We got a few requests out there. We've got Bitcoin. So Bitcoin had a nice rally overnight, and then it's given up some of its gains right here. Upper shadow off the macro UTL says see how it handles that ADMA if it decides to push below it here today. It could be a little bit sketchy for it. A couple other requests. We've got CLNE. That's dropping off pretty hard right there. Had a big candle yesterday, but red. Right, so there's a lot of selling pressure on that one. Spinning top reversal back down. GME after earnings. Big gap down right here. We're starting to see some volume coming in here. The downside, inside day down on GME, so a little bit of caution there. CLF, another hot name out there. Could be a potential doji sandwich formant, so that's definitely one to keep an eye on as well. AMC now below the ADMA, so a little bit of caution off of that one. Workhorse, struggling, right? It's kind of a doji reversal off of that resistance level. Clove. Again, that had a big move the other day. We put this in the bubble report yesterday with unusual put activity, and they got a great down move as well. And then EA, these guys got hacked today. Had a little rough move. They are trying to buy the dip on this one. I think they may be trying to try to get them to pay some Bitcoin or something like that for to expose how they hacked into their system. But anyway, so far a bit of a rubber band move right there. So let's see if how that holds, if we can stay above the ADMA going into tomorrow. But yeah, they got some explaining to do. So anyway, good stuff, guys. I really appreciate the request. I hope everybody has an awesome rest of your trading day. We'll see you guys in the market wrap. And again, in terms of perspective day, generally bullish on the market, but I'd be a little bit cautious with this SPX roll. And we'll see if we can find some setups in our group here today. Hope everybody's going. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.